a selection of masks. There are certain characters that wear these things, and there are certain times when we use them as just extra faces. The rationale for it was, this is a play that's set in a world that is in which personality and character are performative, where you're constantly being scrutinized. You're constantly on a stage with people watching you, watching your performance, watching the way that your manner, you adhere to the agreed upon set of manners that holds this society together, and waiting eagerly for any time your mask slips, for any time you pronounce a word incorrectly, or for any time you reveal that your intentions are mercenary or not proper. Propriety is what holds this society together. So Kate Hamill's adaptation has certain characters that are just referred to as the gossips. There are two characters, Marianne and Eleanor, that are not doubled at all. They're just Marianne and Eleanor, the central sisters. All the other actors, and there are 9 other actors playing something like 30 different roles, including furniture and horses and dogs and just various characters. But they create a world that is claustrophobic, that is sort of panoptic. Someone is always watching you. So we've got the gossips on stage almost all the time. There's someone hiding behind a tree, or there's a servant who is listening, or there are just people up on a platform watching the scene happen. And so the use of the masks is to make it clear that those are characters that are, rather than being named characters, they are simply part of the world that's always listening. So you'll see when you come to the play, there are moments when Eleanor and Marianne realize that they actually live in this world, and there's always someone listening. There's a sort of sense of paranoia that really lifts the stakes of everything. The social performance of self is a huge part of this play, and it was a huge part of this upper middle class society. Jane Austen's worlds are very small. If you read the novel Sensibility or Pride and Prejudice, it seems as though the entire world consists of 7 characters in 3 different families, and an invisible world that's just watching them, policing them. In Pride and Prejudice, there's a scene where a rainstorm happens and one of the daughters can't get back and has to spend the night at another place, and you think, oh my gosh, this must be the entire length of England, but it's like 5 miles away. The houses are 5 miles away. You got stuck there for weeks because you couldn't possibly make it 5 miles in the mud. The worlds are very, very small. They're very claustrophobic, and they're all about performance, right? So it's not just how do you behave at a ball, or what mask do you wear at a dinner party, or how do you perform the rituals of propriety, but the use of letters in the novel, in the play. Letters are masks as well. Writing is a performance. The presentation of John Willoughby's self happens not just when he's in character and interacting with people face to face, but how the audience responds to him, how the gossips translate his performance into a personality. These characters are almost absent personality beyond what they choose to show to the world, and how the audiences comment on them.